Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Jimmy Steger and welcome to Hard Bodies Personal Training. We're live here at our health club in Mobile, Alabama, JS Training Systems Incorporated in the Body Shop Gym. Been in the business of personal training for over 45 years, and today we're going to be talking to you a little about leg training. We want to start with the basics. Very important because most people really don't understand proper form and technique in anything they do in the gym. That's why we have so many clients from around the world contact me and wants to train them and work with them. We train people from the ages of 4 and up. It doesn't matter what type of training you want to do. From kid training all the way to professional athletes, we can help you and work with you. So if you need any information, go to our website, drjimmysteger.com, or give us a call here at the facility, 251-660-1240. We'll be glad to help you with all your training needs. Today we're going to talk about squats, one of the most important exercises you can do for legs if you have good knees. If you don't have good knees, good lower back, something we advise all of our people to stay away from, so we can talk about that on another episode here. But today we're going to show you proper footwork for squats. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, so here we are. We're going to talk about squats a little bit. We're going to show you 4 different variations of squats and why we do that, and we're going to show you 2 different bar placements on the neck. So Devin's going to get underneath the bar. Notice we're using just a bar. We don't like to use weights when we're teaching form. We do everything with a bar just to start. So first of all, bar placement on a typical squat should be on the top of the trap, not on the cervical spine, so you're not damaging that. Next, when we get on the side, I'm going to show you a different angle here. But what we're going to do is Devin's going to put his feet about 12 to 16 inches apart. They're straight. And the reason for this is where we start our people and teach them how to squat, because we want to teach proper form and everything we do. But this is more of a bodybuilding style squat. We don't want to get too wide on this one. We'll teach you that next. So Devin's going to squat down. The key is to go down and keep your head up, chin up always. Try to look, a lot of people say look at the ceiling. I don't say that because that's really too much strain on the neck. Just look straight ahead, keep the chin up. And when he squats, he's going to stick his rear end out, hit parallel, and then back up. Now what happens is when you're doing this type of movement, go ahead, it's much harder, okay, to keep the body totally erect because you're squatting lower. Most people don't have the flexibility in the hips and the knees, so that's the reason we're very careful about who we're teaching the squat and for what purpose. If they're just trying to train and get in shape, we'll do body weight. Sometimes we'll start with a bar, we'll work up. Okay, so the feet on this position are about 12 to 18 inches apart at the most, because of your normal stride. If you look at the way you normally stride, that's the way you should normally squat. We don't go wider unless we're trying to achieve something different. So now, what Devin's going to do is he's going to turn his toes out just a little bit. Okay, it's called a duck squat. We didn't change the position of the heels, we just changed the toe. So now he's going to squat with the knees going out slightly, okay? And you always want your knees to travel over your toes. Never change or vary that. So he goes down, it's parallel, and back up. Okay, and if you're a spotter and you're behind someone trying to spot them, always get your feet wider than theirs and have your hands underneath. You don't need to touch them unless they need you. Okay, and then you can hook them underneath the arms and pull them up. So he goes down, in the nose, and out the mouth. Now the next variation, he's going to turn his feet out a little bit more, but he's going to pick up his heels. Okay, it's a duck squat, but it's wider, more like what we do for bodybuilding or our guys that are playing football and on the line. So now the feet are wider. So once the feet get wider, the hip, the glute comes into play, gluteus medius and the gluteus maximus. All this comes into play more the wider you get your feet. So as a squat here, it's a little bit more comfortable because this is more of a typical pattern for a lot of people to go to the gym. A lot of people come to us, they typically squat like this. And there's nothing wrong with this, but just understand you can get more glutes involved. So if you want to focus more on the quads, keep your feet closer. If you want the quads and the glutes to come into play, spread them out. This also works the outer, which gives you a sweep on your quads. So for bodybuilding, this is great. And the inner side. So down and up. Key once again is notice he's not changing his chin. He keeps his chin up the whole time. Down and up. Now for our last variation. He's going to take the feet and straighten them up, but get the heels out. Now you're in a wide squat, which is what you'll see a lot of the linemen, a lot of football players, and most of your powerlifters all squat like this because you get more lower back and hips, glutes in play. Gluteus medius, gluteus maximus, piriformis, all the muscles in the glutes come into play, and the quads obviously. So he's going to squat down now, which makes this a little bit more comfortable for some people because it gives them more balance, okay? Down and up. Once again, remember your breathing. Always in the nose as you go down and blow out as you come up, okay? All right, so that is our 4 different foot variations on our typical squat. There's a lot of different variations, but that's the 4 that we teach all of our people. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come around the back side, show you the feet placement once again, and a different bar placement on the back. Okay, now we're going to show you a close-up of bar placement. Once again, typical bar placement for anyone should be high. It's called a high bar squat. You're not on the vertebrae, cervical here, but you're on the trap. So for you people that don't have much traps, you need to work those traps, put some meat up here, and that'll keep from rubbing up against that bone. Low bar would be actually if you take and roll the bar down more, okay? That's a lower placement on the trap. Trap's still coming down in this position here. But allows the power lifter to get lower because as he squats, he bends over more, so bar placement is lower. It's a little bit tougher on the wrist because this is usually not a comfortable position. So typically, once again, we go up and keep our bar placement here for everyone. It doesn't matter whether you're a beginner, bodybuilder, just someone trying to train, or women, men alike. We always want a high bar. You can keep the elbows in position. It's easier on the wrist, and this is the proper placement unless you're just trying to get super strong and want the low bar placement. Now we're going to show you a close-up of the footwork. Okay, so once again we're talking about foot placement. This is your typical overall squat position, feet 12 to 18 inches apart. Number 2 would be to keep the heels there, flip out. It's called a duck squat. Once again, you want your knees to travel over your toes. Number 3, he's going to do that once again, but pull them out a little bit wider. More of a bodybuilding style squat or someone trying to get the glutes involved. Ladies, be careful if you already have large glutes or you're trying to lose weight. This is not really for you. Now the last one will be turning the heels out and he's going to get his feet straight. There's your typical power squat. Wide, great for your linemen, all the football players that we train. This is what I teach to train. You can get down deep. And this is great for overall strength and conditioning for the lower back, glutes, and the quads. Well, that completes our video on squats this week. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. I'm Dr. Jimmy Steger, professional trainer located right here in Mobile, Alabama. If you're in the area, you can come by and see us at JS Training Systems in the Body Shop Gym, or you can give us a call, 251-660-1240 if you're out of state. We train people all over the world, so we'd love to have you. If you like what you're seeing, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you watching. And remember, stay healthy, train hard, and God bless. Until next week, we'll see you later.